before you get that BBL, I just want you to know that is not going to make us want to cuff you.
Cardi B is currently on tour, and I actually saw my cousin mention she caught her at the Forum in Inglewood. The show reportedly sold out. But there's a story here. Cardi B wants to reduce her BBL. She's saying it's just too much. Now, this isn't unusual in the industry. A lot of women in music, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, you name it, they get enhancements. And sometimes it feels like it becomes an addiction, kind of like Michael Jackson with plastic surgeries. Things keep getting bigger, then revised, then redone. Cardi's spoken about this before, and it looks like she's making a move to scale it back. Interesting to see how this plays out while she's on tour. If you want, I can also combine this with the Lil Durk, Lil Papa, and Jim Jones stories into one fast-paced, viral-style news update for your channel, so it reads like a continuous, energetic segment.
That's the most ass I ever seen. I'm taking some out. After the store, I don't want to hear nobody for 3 months. I'm going to Colombia. Nobody hit me up. Nobody nothing. I'm taking this ass out. Bravo team, y'all.
Cardi B even admitted she doesn't really know what's in her behind anymore. Later in the interview, she straight up said she regrets getting the BBL. This is bigger than Cardi. It's a trend a lot of women are chasing, not just in the US, but globally. In Africa, for example, there's a huge focus on having a big butt or big breasts. Women can feel insecure about their looks, hair, body, whatever, but just because you feel insecure doesn't mean anyone else notices it. Some of the most beautiful women out there are insecure, but the people around them don't care. They see beauty regardless. Ultimately, many women do enhancements to appeal to men, and Instagram only fuels this. Scroll your feed and you'll see the same type of woman over and over. Same look, same filters, same restaurants. Cardi was no different. Early in her career, she got a BBL at 22, thinking it would help her get the right guy or step up her image. Fast forward to now, she's 33 and things have changed. She's reflecting, scaling back, and sharing her regrets. If you want, I can combine this with the first Cardi B segment into a short, punchy script that flows from her tour into her BBL regrets. That would make it super
healthy. If you can't do it, just don't do it, because I don't really know what's in my ass right now. You know what I'm saying? I can't shoot birth control in my ass or nothing.
But wait, there's more. I feel like it,
right? When you're trying to be big in the industry, or when you're trying to be like the top, the top looking chick in the industry, when you want to be known as the baddest chick in the industry, all this stuff, right? It kind of sells itself. Like, you get a lot of eyes on you, you get the views, you get the, gossip, people talk about you. The BBL is like an investment for women that's trying to be big in the industry. But I feel like Cardi B has already done everything. She's already done that. She's already, a success story. I feel like once a woman decides to remove her BBL, she's getting to the point in her life where she's like, okay, I've done a lot. Not that I don't want a career, but at the same time, I want to be taken seriously other than...
Now, this guy makes some good points. Cardi B has all the commercial success. She was young when she got the BBL, and now she's looking for something more real. She wants someone to love her for who she is, and her fans will support her no matter what. That's all true. But here's what he's missing. Cardi didn't really have a lot to offer in relationships early on. That's why she got the BBL in the first place. It helped her attract Offset. It helped her attract Stefan Diggs. On paper, these guys are successful, but they're not exactly what you'd call long-term, responsible partners. Cardi already has a great personality. Once she scales back the BBL, she's going to attract a different energy, the kind of person who values her for who she is, not just what she looks like. People say Cardi B has a type, but I don't think she does. She just wants someone to see her for her true self. This guy even claims successful men don't like women with BBLs, calling it a trashy ghetto thing. Look, Offset is successful. Stefan Diggs played in the Super Bowl. But if we're talking about men who want a stable family life, someone who's responsible and wants a long-term partnership, they're going to look for someone more aligned with their values. That's the issue with these enhancements. Sometimes they attract the wrong type of men. Eventually, women realize the BBL doesn't actually make men treat them better or elevate their career. It only improves looks temporarily, and it doesn't make a man value you more.
That ladies with BBLs only attract low-quality, bottom-of-the-barrel men, right? All the friends that I have that are high-value men, that are high earners, smart, funny, good-looking, successful, intelligent, including myself, no.
All right, listen, here's the reality. Most of your relationship isn't sexual. Yeah, sex is a part of it, but it's not the main part. Most of your time with someone is about conversation, understanding each other, shared goals, values, religion, politics, basically infrastructure. That's what makes relationships last. Now, when a woman has a BBL and a guy likes her just for that, all the other important things might not line up. That's the trap. You can end up pregnant, you can end up with someone like Stefan Diggs or even Offset, and that's it. That's the only success the BBL has brought: attention, clout, and temporary attraction. Cardi B had a BBL at 22 to get ahead in relationships. It worked. She got Offset, she got Stefan Diggs, but once you scale back the BBL, you start attracting different energy. Men who are looking for substance, responsibility, and partnership. People who see you for who you really are. Here's the bigger lesson. Physical looks alone don't make a man treat you better. The BBL doesn't make you more respected, it doesn't make a man faithful, and it certainly doesn't make relationships easier. Men see what's unique and different, and if you look just like every other girl, act like every other girl, behave like every other girl, why would he prioritize you over anyone else? That's exactly why Cardi got treated the same as other women. Stefan Diggs could have multiple kids with multiple women because she didn't stand out in that specific way. It's not about being Cardi B, it's about how she presented herself. And this is why she's rethinking the BBL. She wants men to value her for her personality, her character, not just what she looks like. So, ladies and fellas listening too, relationships are infrastructure. Build the character, the values, the life. The rest, the looks, the BBL, the attention, it's temporary. It gets people in the door, but it doesn't make them stay. That's the reality. Cardi B is just realizing it now, and once she scales back, she's going